Got drunk off your love, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't, I'm the prey. But this time I won't collide like I did yesterday. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give in this time. You broke my heart once again. With your bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today. Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a draw the line. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. No, 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 baby, no, 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 no setbacks. No, 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 baby, no, 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 this time. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return.
Hello, hi. Sometimes I forget that I have allergies until my eyes start to water up every few seconds. Hi. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my... God, I know how this goes. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I'm Jay-Z. And it is the last week. Yeah, last week of July. And this weekend was interesting. Where do I begin? I actually had finished up editing my blog video pretty early Saturday. So that I could work on poems for poetry night, which I only managed to get 2 done. They were pretty heavy. If you'd like to watch the replay, I'll link it below. Go have a watch. And I tried to relax as best I could on Sunday. You know, around the poetry night and everything. Okay, well, Saturday, let's just say it was a pain-filled weekend. Because I had something happen on Saturday that has never happened to me before, even with all my knee pain and leg pain and everything going on. My entire right knee locked up on me. I went to go sit down in the chair because I was sitting on the bed, but it was time for me to move back to the very uncomfortable chair. So I went to go sit. On the chair, and I went to go do something, to get up to get something, and I could not move my leg specifically. I couldn't move my leg, but it was my knee that was locked up and keeping me from moving my leg. The pain, I have never, and this is coming from somebody who had pain and had to go to deal with emergency surgery and all of that, and that pain was on another level. But this pain, I almost passed out. That's how painful it was. I almost passed out from the pain. That's how much pain I was in. It locked up so bad, and my daughter was still asleep and I didn't want to yell because I didn't want to alert my mother, because she would have made it all about her somehow, and crying like she was the one in pain. So I was trying to get my daughter. Calling her wouldn't have worked because on her phone, even though her phone was like right there in the room, because she keeps her phone on vibrate. So if she's not awake or alert enough, at least, she's not going to hear the vibration to answer the phone. So I was throwing things at her. I was throwing paper towels. I was throwing like dry cloths or whatever, like, because I had the cloths that were sitting near me, and so I was throwing cloths at her. I was like throwing stuff at her, just trying not to throw anything hard to get her to wake up. So she woke up and I was like, I need an ice pack. I need it now. I cannot move to go get it. So she went to go get an ice pack, and then I let the ice pack sit there for about a good 10-15 minutes before trying to move to the bed. So then I had my knee brace, and I wrapped my knee brace around my... I know, why didn't I put the knee brace on first? Because I couldn't even straighten it enough to get the knee brace to go on the way it needed to go on. Because it was, every time I tried to stand up, every time I tried to straighten it, the pain would shoot back up my leg and about knock me out. And I swear I was going to pass out. It probably didn't help that I had eaten by this time. I ate something that day. Actually, normally I wouldn't have eaten anything, but I actually ate something that day. Yeah, I was about to pass out. I thought that I was going to be on the floor somewhere because of how painful it was. It knocked me out. Thankfully, the ice pack helped, and then I put the knee brace on, and later on at night I put heat on it. I put heat on it yesterday. I'm going to go back in there and put heat on it today. But that pain was like no other I've ever felt. Oh my God. That wasn't fun. And then I woke up Sunday and my neck was hurting. So it's pain in my neck. It's still there. I can only look that way to a certain extent before it starts to hurt. So it's just been a weekend of pain. That's all. Fun times. But I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna make some iced coffee because I had some coffee that was chilling from the other day. And I'm going to attempt to do something. I've been looking at these videos about dopamine menus, and it's something I might want to give a try. We'll discuss that more later. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to go in. I want some coffee, and I want to put my leg up and put some heat on my knee. Fun times. I have more blood pressure medicine to take now. She prescribed a second one because the first one, it seems to be lowering it. Look like it's working, but not as quickly as she would like it to work. She's afraid I'm going to have a stroke. She wanted me to hold off on making the appointment with the cardiologist until we had this follow-up appointment to see if it was working. She wants me now to go ahead and make the appointment with the cardiologist to make sure there's nothing else wrong with my heart. In the meantime, while I was waiting on my prescriptions, I made an appointment with a rheumatologist. But guess how far away that appointment is? Just take a guess. It's in December. They don't see me right. That's the next soonest time. I said that all wrong. That's the soonest time that they have available for new patients. So that's fun. That's really fun. But yeah, I have a secondary blood pressure medicine to take now, along with the cholesterol medicine, which she actually prefaced with, I don't actually have to take it, but they have to prescribe it because the American Heart Association says if a doctor is giving out a certain dosage of blood pressure medicine now, they have to also prescribe cholesterol medicine, whether the person needs it or not. And I actually have damn near perfect cholesterol levels. per my last blood work. So she said I don't actually need to take it. It couldn't hurt to take it with the other 2 blood pressure medicines. I'm like, but good Lord, I don't want to be taking all this damn medicine. That's a lot of medicine. Anyway, I'll be back later. Bye. Hello, hi. I'm so tired. I've kind of been falling in and out of sleep since I've been back after I got settled and everything. Even though I had coffee, but that doesn't always mean anything. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Luckily I didn't, well, no, I was supposed to go through some crutch words, but I didn't put a whole bunch on my list because I knew I'm going out. I've tried to curtail my list to manageable things. And I think I actually looked at my list correctly. The only thing I didn't get to was the crutch words, I think, because I've been working on prepping my social media graphics for social media scheduling. Posted the vlog, went to my doctor's appointment, did my devotional, called the rheumatologist and made an appointment, and I've read. So I'll put one. The important one, but you know. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. And I've been putting heat on my knee, both of them. Might need to put it on my ankle because my ankle started hurting earlier too. Like after I made that clip earlier, I got out the car and I was like, oh no, that's not good. I gotta walk all the way across the parking lot. I need my ankle not to hurt like this. But I'm trying to well, if I get to the crutch words, would that count for Monday or would that count for Tuesday? That's a good question. Yeah, I might just save that for tomorrow. That's all that I've gotten done since I've been back. I'm almost finished this book. I have like, I can't actually because I'm holding the camera with, but the lesser part is what I have left. And I'm also reading. Did I tell y'all that I was reading The Ghost Writers Club by Cody the writer? I'm 30% of the way in that book. It's pretty good. And yeah, so I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna play some games, I'll be honest, but this is actually the wind down period of the evening, so technically speaking, that is where I'm supposed to be doing right now, is relaxing my mind with some games, and reading maybe. But I'll be back. Oh gosh, I can't stop yawning, I'm so sorry. I'll be back to say goodnight. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a night here. Oh, but I did want to show you. Hold on. My little fit chap. Meet baby L. That's my little bird. Is she cute? Okay. Yes, my baby L. Oh! And then I went and dropped my phone. Hold on 1 second. Okay. It's my baby L. He's so cute. Okay. So I downloaded it and they asked me a whole bunch of questions. I don't know how I have a 1-day streak when I really just downloaded it, but okay. Anyway, so I haven't checked anything. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking and the phone is dropping down. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Gosh, I really should go to bed, but I have my to-do list made out for tomorrow. My working to-do list, not my self-care to-do list. And I'm gonna go and say goodnight. See you guys tomorrow. I have a lot. I should have said this earlier, but I do have a lot that I'm trying to get done this week. So my overall weekly to-do list looks crazy because I'm really trying to mostly finish the When Love Calls, like the crutch words, and I want to do the read aloud, which I don't know how that's gonna go because it's a large book, and I would like to send it off to a couple of people. I would also like to finish prepping the character sketches and stuff from Mackenzie Brown because I want to start drafting. I'd say August 1st because that's when all the words August starts that Mama Maggie is doing. I'll put a link in the description box, but that is a Friday. I might start. I don't know, because I'd hate to start the draft and then take the break for the weekend, because that just kind of feels like that's starting a momentum and then crashing it until next week. So I'm like, maybe I'll just start fresh on Monday, but I'll decide by the end of the week. Well, that's depends on how prepared I am also. And then I have my pen name outlines that I want to at least finish the outline for book 1 in the pen name books. It was something else. Nathan and Brennan. I want to finish that. And it's social media scheduling. I have to do that. So yeah, I have a lot of things that I want to get accomplished for this week. I'm really kicking myself for letting myself get off track last week, but you know, last week is last week. I can't do anything to change that, so we're here now. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Yes, I look a bit of a mess, but it's kind of par for the course on Tuesdays, isn't it? By now, I have been working. Oh, excuse me. I do not have a word count for you, but I know it's over 1,000. Pretty sure it's over 1,200 words. Almost positive it's over 1,500, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. But I've been working on the outline. I've almost finished the outline for the first book in my pen name. Like almost, like so close to the end. And I wanted to keep going, but I need to get some other stuff done too. Right now I'm working on prepping my graphics for my social media scheduling. That needs to be done soon, like probably tomorrow. But I also need to work on character sketches for Mackenzie Brown. Hopefully I'll get to that soon. But I have been working, even though the day started off weird. I woke up fairly decent time, but my mother had called the maintenance people to fix something in the bathroom, so I couldn't leave the room for a certain period of time because, again, I'm not supposed to be here, even though she really could have just said someone's visiting, they have to use the bathroom. So I've had an accident or two today, so that's how it started off weird, because I wasn't able to go to the bathroom. Anyway, sorry. Hold on. I added a goal, so I had 7 goals on my fin chat, but I added one, so it made it 8. But I have 3 left for today, which is, I should take a stretch break now. Actually, that would be a good time to do that. It says do one thing that makes me happy, which I'm kind of, what do I do with that one? I guess that could be anything. I mean, my wind down time makes me happy, so I guess I could count that when I get there. And then I have read on here. So, and I added a friend. I added Anna. And I've finished a quest or 2, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, I finished a quest. No, I finished 2 quests. And yeah. So, like my little L. Her name is L. I said that last night, I know, but he's so cute. But I just wanted to say hi. It's Tuesday, by the way, if I haven't said that already. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. Mostly because I mostly decided not to go anywhere today or tomorrow because it's super hot. 90 degrees feels like 100 temps for both today and tomorrow. Thursday might not be that much better, but I'm hoping that I will be able to go to the laundromat on Thursday. Because a very few pair of underwear left, and she has very few pair of underwear and pants left. So I kind of really need to wash clothes, but we're gonna hope I get there. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for right now, and I'll be back. I'm gonna go do some more stuff. We're working. I'm actually doing something. Trying to make up for the not so much of anything I did last week. Bye. Okay, so, no, let me come back. Okay, so, oh gosh, I'm looking for more of a mess now. Anyway, I had to come back because I was supposed to have workouts for you, and I did not total them up as of yet, but I'm so disappointed, and yet happy at the same time. I wrote 1,944 words today. My goal for the day is supposed to be 2,000 words. So close. Anyway, it's not bad, and excuse me, oh God, the extra medicine is just gonna make me more tired, isn't it? Because now I'm on 2 blood pressure medications and a cholesterol medicine, which I know I don't have to take, but I kind of feel like I should take it. I don't know, to keep my good cholesterol levels. 2 of the 7 tasks that I had on my list for the day that I did not get to. So, not too bad, but definitely not. I'd like to check off everything. Oh, and hold on, now I get to go on my Finch app. Ooh. And you see my little birdie, my L, she's carrying her little knapsack, and come on, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I did my Duolingo, and I only had 2 goals left. Doing my Duolingo and writing down my goals for tomorrow, of which I did do. Hear that sound? Hear that sound? So my goals are completely done for the day. How many goals do I have on my list total, you might ask? A lot. Because this is my goal list. And I don't know if you can actually see that, but maybe I'll flip the camera around in a second to give you a better picture. But they incorporated the self-care ones in, because there's a different section for self-care goals, specifically like saying affirmations to yourself or gratitude to someone else or something like that. So they included that in my daily goals. Okay, I don't mind that. Yeah, so I didn't do too bad today. I'd like to do better tomorrow. So maybe I can actually get myself to wake up earlier and start earlier. I won't have the issue with the maintenance thing, so maybe I can get started earlier than I did today. Gosh, and maybe I can be less distracted. But that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go play some games for a little while, and yeah, I'll be back to say goodnight later. Bye. I've released the ponytails. My head was hurting. What you saw earlier was I have one of those compression things for my calves to relieve some of the pressure in my legs, because I remember they used that in the hospital after my surgery, and it felt lovely. And I think I'm gonna do it again when I go to sleep. It feels great. But I'm gonna hopefully finish this. I think I can finish this. We shall see. And maybe pick out another book to start tomorrow. I don't know. But that's it for me. For now. Good night. Bye.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
From the bed. Hopefully you can hear me. The fan is on and it's loud because it's hot. And can't turn it down. So, but I'm in the middle of one of my sprints, the 25-minute one, so I won't be long, but I just wanted to say hello. Welcome. It's Wednesday, the 30th, and I've done 18, 20, I'm on the third sprint. So, hopefully I can finish book one outline and pen name on between this sprint or the last sprint. Yeah, hopefully. But did I sleep well? I don't know that I ever really sleep well, but I slept. A little slow starts in the morning, but slower than I wanted anyway. But I'm gonna get back to the words, and I'll be back. We have 12 minutes left. Okay, bye.
I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not real.
things have happened. Not really, but well, let's start with giving you a word count update. I only wrote, I know I'm not supposed to say only, but it feels like an only because I wrote more yesterday and I felt more crunched for time yesterday than I did today. So 1,763 words. So that's what I wrote. I could potentially still write more, but probably not, because I have some other things I need to work on this evening. Although with my stream and the hiccups that it has, I can't work on too many internet things while I'm on stream, as evidenced by what just happened a few moments ago. So I'm streaming, and the lovely Anna joined me, so I'm not alone, thank God. If I was alone, it would have been worse. But streaming, and we're in the middle of going through the comments and talking about writing plays and the difference between writing stage direction for a play and direction for a set and TV script, and my internet cuts out on me. I'm like, what? And I thought it was just like a little hiccup and it would come right back like it has done before, and whatever. Nope, it was not a little hiccup. It cut all the way out, kicked me out of StreamYard, left Anna all by herself. So I had my daughter's hotspot that turned on. For some reason, her hotspot, that didn't even get things going. StreamYard wouldn't let me back in onto the site even. And so for a few minutes, Anna was left to entertain by herself, which she did a fabulous job. But then at the 15-minute mark, after 7:15, she's like, okay, we're going to do a 45-minute sprint and hope JC's back by the time. So it's like, yes, do a sprint. I'm working on it. I'm working on things. Then I realized I couldn't turn my mobile hotspot on because my daughter's hotspot wasn't working. Couldn't turn my mobile hotspot on because I hadn't used the new phone with this computer yet. So it asked for a password. My old phone was already synced up and everything, and I haven't figured out where to find the mobile hotspot password yet on this phone. So, and then suddenly the Xfinity network kicked back in and it came back on, and I pray that it stays on for the whole entire stream, or the rest of the stream. But that was fun. And so now I'm back into the studio with the timer running, and now I'm just frazzled. And I'm just gonna go read. That was fun. Not really. I'll be back. Hello. It is, it's after 1 o'clock in the morning. This should shock no one, did not complete my entire to-do list, but I did work in the pen name outline. I finished outlining book 1 in the pen name series. Even started a little bit of book 2 outline. I probably won't start writing the draft of any one of those books until I finish outlining the first series in full, like I did before, except for now I'm changing it to romantic suspense instead of sweet romance. But I don't know why I'm stalling on getting back to these crutch words. It's actually not intentional. I'm not purposefully afraid to go back to editing the crutch words down or anything like that. It's just that when I get started for the day, I feel such a pull towards writing, which I'm trying to lean into because, like last week, I didn't feel like writing, even though I pushed myself to write when I didn't feel like it. And I know I could have did my crutch words then, but I didn't even feel like writing, so I definitely didn't have the headspace to be doing that. But sometimes how to say this? Sometimes it could be such a bad pain day that I just don't feel like writing anything. And so when I wake up, when I really feel like getting to the keyboard and getting those words out, even if it's just for an outline of a story that I'm not even going to be drafting anytime like in the next month or two, which I'm not, but I like outlining. I like having the outlines ready so that when I'm ready to start drafting, I can just go. And I've already mapped out the characters in my pen name. I just need to I'm restructuring the outline because I had the outline for the first series. Even wrote the first book for the first series, but then I decided to change it to romantic suspense. So here we are. But I just really been wanting to lean into reworking this outline, and I'm not purposely not doing the crutch words. It's just like I'll get to the crutch words after I do a certain amount of sprints for the pen name outline, and by the time I get to the end of those sprints, we're at a point in the day where it's a little later and I'm running out of creative juice, if you will. So then I kind of run out of steam, and I know that means I should need to start with the editing, but I don't want to run out of steam with that and then not be able to write. So it's just a really trying to find a balance of which one to do which day, and I haven't obviously found that balance just yet. So, but it's not like before when I was putting it off and I was stalling. I really was stalling just because it was such a big undertaking for me to be editing my own work, even though I had taken enough of a break from it. But then once I got into it, it was like, oh, okay, this is not easy, obviously, but not as hard as I was making it out to be. And the crutch words aren't either. It's just really been wanting to just outline for this pen name now that I know that I want to go in the romantic suspense direction, and I'm like really solid on that and certain about that, and I just don't want to lose momentum for that. I know I'm not very good at balancing, am I? But I try my best, because now that I've experienced working on multiple projects at a time, I don't think I can actually go back to working on just one thing at a time. Like before I met my circle of writer friends, before I met Esther and saw how well she balanced everything, and Nia and Tiff, and just and like before I actually gave it a try at trying to balance multiple projects and realized, okay, well, if I just do them in different phases, if I just outline and brainstorm with this project, and then in this project I'm editing or revising or whatever, and then when I start drafting a new project, that'll be a completely separate phase. And if I could just compartmentalize like that, I think I can handle it. The problem is going to be, which day do I work on what? Because I'm not the same old me anymore that used to be able to wake up at what most people would consider a reasonable time in the morning, mostly because my daughter was in school. I had no choice but to wake up early in the morning because I had to get her to school, and I'm not the type of person that when I wake up and I'm up, I'm usually up. And so it's like I would wake her up at 6 or 7 to take her to school, then I'm up for the rest of the day. I may take a nap during the day, but for the most part, I'm up. But now I don't have to deal with that. So it's just kind of like I can actually lean into the fact that I'm not a morning person, and that is not my jam. So it's like before, I had more hours and more time because I woke up early because I had to. I had no choice. So I could cram certain things in certain time slots. But now I wake up at my desired time. I also go to sleep at my desired time, which is way later than most people go to sleep. And I know you would think, well, you could get it done at like 3 o'clock in the morning, which was doing that for a while and it was working. But now I'm just like, but I kind of really just want to relax after a certain time period of the day. I don't know. I don't have it all figured out, clearly. But I'm working on it. But I do know one thing is for sure. I cannot go back to working on just one single project at a time. I don't even know what that looks like anymore. So I have to figure out how to balance better. And maybe it really will have to be this day is for this project and this day is for that project, because I think that's how Esther divides it up. And I've been trying to do this project for X amount of time on the same day as, and then I'm switching over to this project. Some people could probably work that out. It has not gone well for me so far, because as we see, when I start with the writing, I kind of go with that until my creative energy runs out, and then I have no more left for the next project. So I'm gonna have to pivot, and that means I have to pick which days, and then I don't write on the weekends. Well, when I get into the drafting phase of Mackenzie Brown, I really will be just doing drafting and finishing up the edit and publishing when love calls. Yeah, which is probably why I'm trying to cram in the outline in this pen name series so that I can finish that up before. Anyway, I've rambled on far longer than I had intended to, because it's been 8 minutes, and I'm gonna go back to my wind down. I'll be back. Bye. For me to say goodnight again. I said again as if I said goodnight earlier already. I didn't. Anyway, you see what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I want to say that I'm going to edit crutch words, but I may still be drawn to this outlining my pen name series thing. So we'll see. Or I really need to start scheduling my social media and work on Mackenzie Brown. I still have a few more character sketches to do, so who knows what I'm going to do tomorrow. But for now, signing off, wrapping my knee. I'm about to put the leg things on to do that and read a little more. Good night. Bye. And I know I'm just now coming on to you, but I've been coming on here to say hi to you, is what I meant to say. I've been trying to get some work done. I haven't been doing that well as far as word count goes. So there's that. I don't think I'm anywhere near 2,000 words. Maybe over 1,000. Well, I guess that's nearer than when I started. But according to my Finch app, as long as I do my 2 hours, I've completed the Finch goal. So I'm working on the pen name outline. I did actually start with editing some crutch words for about an hour. And then I got overwhelmed because there were so many of the words that running rampant throughout my novel. So I switched to outlining. I might do one more sprint of the outline and then work on some character sketches. I'm supposed to be working on some social media scheduling also and social media things. So we'll see if I can get to that. But that doesn't count for my 2 hours of writing according to my Finch app. So I'm trying to get that in. But yeah, just thought I'd say hi. Shrouded in my darkness, light somewhat. I haven't turned on the other light across the room. But anyway, hi. I'll be back. Bye. It is 1:52 a.m. and per Finch app, I've completed all my goals for the day. Although per my to-do list, I have not. It's fine. I was supposed to start my social media scheduling. I have not. So you can guess tomorrow will probably be more so of an admin type of day. It's fine. It's fine. I have to schedule my social media, which was probably should have been scheduled, but well, I already scheduled everything for like up to Saturday, and I don't post anything on Sundays, so everything is scheduled through the end of this week anyway. I already did that, so I just have to worry about starting for next week. Schedule my live streams and my newsletter and my Patreon post. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do a little reading now. Sorry. Of this book. I already read a little bit of Ghostwriters Club. I read 2 chapters earlier while I was eating dinner. It's really good, actually. I'm about, does it say I'm 50% of the way? Let me see. No, really? You're not going to tell me how far I am? Hold on. Doobie-doobie-doo. 44% of the way through the Ghostwriters Club by Cody Wayne Morris, aka Cody the Writer, here on YouTube. It's pretty good. Can't wait to see what happens next. No, really. But I'm gonna read my David Baldacci book now, and yeah, that's my update. I feel like I'm always saying that I didn't finish everything on my to-do list, and it's usually because my to-do list is usually larger than it probably should be. I don't take into account my my chronic illnesses and my pain issues like I should, but I don't, because I just think I should be able to get it done and power through, and then I find out the hard way that I cannot power through everything. So yeah, I'm gonna check my messages and then I will go to reading, but I'll be back. Bye. actually doing sprints with Sky virtually, sort of virtually, using the Forest app, and we're in a room. 7 minutes left on the sprint. I'm actually not writing. Well, I guess if you count my Patreon posts and my newsletter, which is what I'm working on, while I'm watching YouTube videos, I am technically writing. But today starts All the Words August, hosted by Mama Maggie. I will link the video where she talks about the challenge in the description box, along with the Google sheet explaining the tiers. I'm doing I think it's the second tier, whichever one that you don't write on the weekends. And I forgot, I need to look that up to see what the word count is. I think it's like 48K or something like that. I'm not sure. But I did work on some character sketches the first sprint that Sky and I did, because this is the second one. And yeah. So I'm saying goodnight here, because I've seen how long the vlog is already. It's a little massive. So good night. Bye. Lighting, probably because it's very gloomy outside, actually. Anyway, hello. Hold on, let me see. Is this better? No, that's not better. We're just gonna stick to this lighting. Hi, it's Happy Friday. It's the 1st of August. Wow, we're in a new month already. Was I supposed to be finished editing Crunch Words by the end of July? Yes, I was. Did I finish? No, I did not. It's fine. Just not getting done today though. But today is social media scheduling day. And between that and editing my video, I think that's probably all I'm going to do, which is baffling to me. I'm baffling myself as to why I made the to-do list that I made for the day, knowing that I needed to schedule my social media. This is what I mean by my expectations of myself are far greater than my actual capabilities, and I know this, but I keep thinking I'm older, past me, pre-accident me, that could do lots of things in the same day because I didn't have to grapple with chronic pain issues. You would think I'd be used to that by now, and that I would have, I could deal with that better, but clearly I'm still living in the past. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it because, as I think I've said here before, social media scheduling takes all day for me. So yeah, and I don't really want to be scheduled. I mean, I could do it on the weekends, but I still have my video to edit, and I'd like to have some enjoyment for the weekend. And I do have to go out tomorrow because that's when I get my money, and I need to go to the store and get some food for us for the weekend, and some other personal items that I need to get from the store. So actually I'm going out on a Saturday, which is rare for me, but because of that, I need to finish scheduling stuff and as much as editing my video as I can possibly do this evening. Okay, that's it. Bye. Okay. Hi. I'm sorry. Y'all hear the Twitch streamers that I watch in the background. Um oh my god, they just told me they watched my vlog from last week. I'm like, what? I love them. They're from Maryland too, so we have a connection. But what was I gonna say? I am still scheduling freaking social media. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm also almost done my video. Nah, I'm not really almost done my video, but I have edited all the chatty bits thus far, except for today's, obviously, because that's still here. Um, I'm editing down the B-roll now, and I got to put my little video breaks and everything in there. But I think I can get it as ready as I did last week, where I just have to put the music on there tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. But right now, I'm going to finish this social media. I'm almost done. And, oh my god, my favorite Twitch streamers watch my vlog. Okay, anyway. That made me excited because they don't have to watch my vlog. They're not like, well, they write. I'm not gonna say they're not writers because they're songwriters. They also write short films. They're doing short films right now, like, so they doing film festivals and doing the whole film festival circuit, Sundance, and all that kind of stuff. And they just finished recording an album that they raised money to record. They wrote all the songs themselves, and so their album is going to release in November. So, and they're from Maryland. Did I mention that they're from Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland? So yeah, they're really cool. That's a couple of the shirts that you like, the low-key philosopher shirt that I wore on Monday, and there's a shirt that I'm probably going to wear next week that I want to giveaways. They do giveaways all the time, and I've won quite a few. I have stickers from them as well. No, I don't have any of the stickers right now. Oh no, I do have a couple of the stickers that are on my laptop, but yeah, I really love them. I love their vibe, and y'all see my vlogs, so y'all know I watch them regularly. So to know that they watched my vlog was really cool. But yeah, let me go finish this social media because I really want to finish as much as I can today, because when I go out, my energy is like zapped when I get back. So I'm not going to be able to do much of anything when I get back. So I'm trying to get everything done that I can. And yeah, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, we're gonna forget how crazy I look right now with my hair not really looking very presentable. Let's see if I can wrap this vlog up in 3 minutes. That's how much is left on this print. Well, it was a week. Again, I did not go out the house but one day this week, which is very sad. And let's see. But next week, I'm hoping it will be different, because I found that there are a couple of coffee shops that I did not know existed in my area. I may just take a couple of days and go in a coffee shop, a new to me coffee shop at that, and see what the vibe is. And yes, I know it has something to do with the vlogs that I've seen of people doing coffee shop hopping and stuff, and I just didn't realize that there were actually other. Okay, I preface that to say, in my area, we really only have the main Starbucks and we have Dunkin' Donuts. We have the two main chains, so I thought. I hadn't really seen any like nuanced coffee shops or anything in the area. We had a coffee shop inside of a Borders long time ago. which obviously is closed. That was the only one other than Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts in the area. And there's a Barnes and Nobles, but I don't think they have a coffee shop, but that's not even close to me. So I just didn't. But something made me look up coffee shops the other day, and I saw a couple, and I'm like, wait. And they're like in that same shopping center that I go to the Walmart and Chipotle. And I'm like, I did not know they were there. What? One is in that shopping center, and one is across the street at a different shopping center that I've never really gone to, but I know where it is. So I'm like, I didn't know this was here. Interesting. I believe they're still open. It didn't say that they were closed down, so, but we'll see next week, I think. Because I'm going to try to leave here because I don't like being in here several days at a time. It's not good for me. So, that is my tentative plan for next week. We'll see how the physical nature of that plan works out, because physically, if I'm in too much pain after, I know I have to go to laundromat on Monday, so it's not going to be on Monday because I have a mountain of clothes that needs to be washed. So that has to do on Monday, maybe Tuesday. We'll see. I don't usually feel great after a laundry day, so we'll see. But, and of course I could not wrap this up in the 3 minutes that I had. Of course not. I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Had to set up the next forest room, for me and Sky doing sprints. So yeah. I did not. Nope, it's over there. I didn't tally up my word count, but I'll tally it up in editing me. We'll scroll the numbers somewhere around here, down the bottom of the screen, of the total word count that I got in my outline for my pen name. I can't do math, so I know I did 1900 and something one day, 1700 and something another day, and I think another 1700 and something another day. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'll tell it up for you and I'll put it in there. I got some character stuff finished on Mackenzie Brown. I do want to put together a mood board specifically for book 5. I have one for the series, but hold on. Okay, I have a mood board for the Mackenzie Brown series, but I don't do one for book 5 yet. And then I have a playlist, but the playlist is more about aesthetics. It's like, not aesthetics, sorry, excuse me. The playlist is more of like ambient sounds that give me the mystery thriller vibe. So I'm not sure how much, if I want to share that playlist, because I'm not sure anybody would really be that interested, but I don't know, you let me know. Is that of interest? Because it's not like a playlist with songs that you could sing to. It's just ambient things that remind me of, or give me that vibe of a mystery, or a thriller type of vibe. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because my wrist is starting to hurt holding this, because I left my tripod over there and I didn't feel like getting up. So I finished my social media scheduling. Right now I'm editing down the B-roll of this video. I'll put these clips in there so that can be uploaded on there, and then I will be mostly done, and I just need to do the video section break thingies and put the music on tomorrow. So I think I've successfully finished 2 major things before I have to go out the house tomorrow, which is great. So I'm going to say goodnight now, or not goodnight. I'm sorry. I'm leaving you for the week. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays, I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them in Kindle Unlimited. All of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.
Got drunk off your life, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't, I'm the prey, but this time